The Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984 stands as one of the most catastrophic industrial disasters in history, occurring at the Union Carbide India Limited (UCIL) pesticide plant. The release of highly toxic methyl isocyanate (MIC) gas affected over 500,000 people in surrounding towns. Official estimates cite 2,259 immediate deaths, with thousands more succumbing to gas-related illnesses over time. The disaster unfolded due to a combination of technical failures, including malfunctioning safety systems and poor maintenance practices. The UCIL plant, majority owned by Union Carbide Corporation (UCC), had a history of safety issues and previous leaks, which were largely ignored. Despite warnings and accidents preceding the tragedy, production continued, leading to an accumulation of unused MIC on site. The disaster was triggered when water entered a storage tank containing a large quantity of MIC, resulting in a runaway exothermic reaction and the release of toxic gas into the atmosphere. The immediate aftermath was marked by chaos and confusion. The healthcare system was overwhelmed, lacking the capacity to treat the thousands of affected individuals. Mass funerals took place, and the environmental impact was severe, with trees dying and animal carcasses needing disposal. The government's response was criticized for its inadequacy in providing timely information and assistance to the affected population. Union Carbide's handling of the crisis was heavily scrutinized, with accusations of negligence and attempts to shift blame. The subsequent legal and financial repercussions spanned decades, involving settlements, court cases, and attempts to hold individuals and corporations accountable for the disaster's consequences. In the long term, the Bhopal gas tragedy underscored the need for stringent safety regulations in industrial settings and raised awareness about corporate responsibility for environmental and human health. However, it also exposed systemic failures in government oversight and emergency preparedness, highlighting the vulnerability of communities to industrial accidents in the absence of proper safeguards and accountability measures. The aftermath of the Bhopal disaster has been marked by extensive legal battles, health crises, environmental concerns, and ongoing struggles for rehabilitation and compensation. The disaster, considered one of the worst industrial tragedies in history, unfolded on the night of December 3, 1984, when toxic methyl isocyanate (MI) gas leaked from the Union Carbide Corporation (UCC) pesticide plant in Bhopal, India. Immediately following the catastrophe, legal proceedings commenced involving UCC, the United States and Indian governments, local Bhopal authorities, and the victims. The Indian government passed the Bhopal Gas Leak Act in March 1985, empowering it to act as the legal representative for the victims. Litigation initially began in the United States federal court system, with Judge John F. Keenan urging UCC to provide immediate relief funds. However, the Indian government rejected UCC's initial offer of $5 million. In 1986, UCC proposed a $350 million settlement, which was eventually transferred to Indian courts. The Indian government demanded $3.3 billion in damages, leading to a protracted legal battle. Eventually, in 1989, an out-of-court settlement of $470 million was reached, with UCC agreeing to compensate the victims. Legal actions continued in subsequent years. In 1991, the Indian Supreme Court upheld the settlement, but ordered additional measures such as the establishment of medical facilities for victims. Attempts to extradite Warren Anderson, UCC's CEO, during the disaster were unsuccessful, and he passed away in 2014. The 1984 Bhopal disaster, one of the world's worst industrial accidents, led to significant legal battles and health challenges. The Indian Supreme Court ordered settlement funds released in 2004, but legal hurdles persisted, including a dismissed U.S. class action lawsuit in 2006. In 2010, 7 former UCIL employees were convicted of negligence. The disaster's health effects, including respiratory issues and birth defects, persisted, straining healthcare systems. Environmental concerns remained due to contaminated soil and water. Rehabilitation efforts, including healthcare provision and job schemes, faced challenges, highlighting corporate negligence and the need for robust regulatory frameworks. Despite global awareness and legislative actions, the scars of the disaster endure, emphasizing the imperative of learning and prevention.